What is going on, everybody? Hello. Welcome to the Area 51 stream. Today, I want to welcome you all. It is After Sound. It is Thursday. We got the weekend coming up. We already got a party going on in here. We're going to have some fun today. Just talk Splinterlands. We can talk some GLS. We can talk crypto. But I am just down to chill for a bit because I feel like it's been a crazy couple of days. With all the land stuff, all the hype. Q2 coming to an end. I'm sorry, Q1 coming to an end. Q2 around the corner. So let's see who we got here in the house. We got Stock Jockey. What's up? Luthien second. Aaron Turd. Good morning. Andrew Johnston. Level Up Life. What's going on? Yes, I saw what he did there too, Luthien. Very, very creative. Liverpool fan. Good morning. I hope we all have neighboring plots. Wibble wee. Dice says number 12. Let's go. All right. So you love the glasses? I told you, man. We're going to get freaky with it in Area 51. I even got the weird. What's this? Oh, this is the Feeding the Ducks music. But you know, it's a little out there. It's a little strange. Oh, do I have chest to claim? No, I claimed these last night. So I just haven't refreshed this page. There we go. That looks more like it. 51. Let's go. Virus, what's happening? Yo, Luthien, what's going on? Luthien, we still haven't done Bum or Chum. At this point, we're never gonna make it until the next set of reward cards come out. Gregory, good morning. Hello. You made Champ 3 for the first time? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, dude. So we should probably talk about the ratings inflation, because I really thought with the energy system it was not going to be as much of an issue. I thought, in fact, ratings inflation would come down. But what's interesting that somebody pointed out was it's not the ratings inflation affected by the energy; it's the ratings inflation affected by the ratings changes that were made a couple of weeks ago, right? So instead of dropping down 3 leagues now, you drop down 2. So to me, now that I think about that, it's just like, okay, I was in Diamond 1, and instead of dropping from Diamond 1 to Gold 1 and then working my way up through the entire season to make it to Diamond 1, right? I had to jump up 3 levels over time. What ended up happening, at least this season, right? This is the first season that we're really feeling it, is I dropped from Diamond 1 to Diamond 3, and then I worked my way up from Diamond 3 up to Champ 3. Not in Wild, but in Modern. Although I'm hoping, I got 23 hours. We'll see if we can make our way up there. But you can see that's what happened here in Modern for me. And I'm afraid to battle anymore because I want to finish in Champ. And then I want to start in Diamond 2, preferably, and then see what happens. But the problem with that then is that means everybody's just going to continue to go up until we're all in Champ 1. And then there's nobody left below. It's just like if every season you drop 2, but climb 3, it's got to level out at some point where we're going to drop 2 and then only climb 2, right? So in a way, it's a one-time thing, but maybe what it did is essentially level everybody up 1, right? So if I was a Diamond 1 player, or that's not really the best way I should look at it, if I could achieve Diamond 1 by the end of a season, now all of a sudden with this kind of like overall flat rise for ratings inflation, that doesn't make much sense. Flat rise with the overall, just like everybody, rising tide raises all boats, jumps up with ratings inflation. We all jump up 1 level. Now, instead of making only Diamond 1, I should technically be able to make it to Champ 1. I don't know. That's a little theory for me right now. Obviously, we don't have much data. We really only have 1 season of data. So at this point, we'll have to see what next season looks like. But I will now get an even better starting point than last season, because 2 seasons ago, and I mean before this whole rating system started, what I ended up doing was dropping down to Gold 3. Last season I dropped down to Gold 1. I usually drop down to Gold 1. Last season I dropped down to Diamond 3 because of the ratings update. So again, I don't know. This season I'm going to drop down, or this upcoming season I'm going to drop down to Diamond 2. I really don't know what that what that will entail. But once we have 2 seasons worth of data, should make for a bit more interesting conversation on how this whole ratings inflation is going to be impacted. But I have to say that it's got to level out at some point, right? Unless in some weird way we all just are good at rising 3 levels throughout a season, and then this is going to have to change, right? Where you got to drop down 3. But I don't know. I really thought the competition would be stiffer because, again, there's the other aspect of this, which is the energy side. And that energy side is not, it doesn't seem like it's impacting ratings inflation to the downward that I thought it would, versus the ratings changes, which have impacted the ratings inflation to the upside. So we shall see. We'll get more data soon. Okay, let's see. Who else do we got here? Let's see. I regret not claiming my land with you. Oh, it's all right, Luthien. What region are you in? Maybe we can come visit you in 10 years when land is like VR related. Matthew Young, yo, the Chuny. Is that one of the aliens in Area 51 on screen live? Let's go. Yeah, welcome to Area 51. So actually, speaking of land, let's do this. We're trying to do a group land claim, and we're at about 40 land plots so far. But we need to get to 100. So if we can get to 100, that's awesome. If you're interested in joining, I am starting to use my Discord server a heck of a lot more, and I will be using it more as we do more. I'll be using it more as we do more. Where's the share button? Oh, there you go. As there'll be more tournaments coming up, stuff that I'm planning out for April, hopefully. So I am just going to throw this into the mix, and anybody who's interested in hopping in, feel free. There's a couple of channels there. Well, so there's the land claim channel. So there, I'm going to throw that in. There's a land claim channel that you can join. And then there is also the area. Well, I don't know. I just have an Area 51 channel. So anybody else who's in Area 51 that wants to come hang out there, we can chat. All right, so Dice went Xbot halfway through the season, just short of Champ 3 so far. Maybe next season. Hey, you still got 23 hours, man. There's still time, Dice 12. Don't give up. Yeah, I dumped on 50 energy yesterday to make a push. Let's go, man. Look at all this DEC getting burned. It is exciting. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday, but we are probably actually over that amount. Man, I cannot see because it's so dark in here, and this is not, these glasses are not helping. So we'll see how long the glasses last. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, I like this new music. We can change it up every once in a while. No, gosh, I want top holders. So here, this is what I want to point out at. Look at that. No, the Null wallet now has 330 million DEC, so that is officially burned, but it's still being counted in the total overall balance, which is 6.323. So we are under 6 billion DEC now, which is really, really exciting. We should have a Discord channel for the Area 51. Oh, well, I mean, if somebody wants to make a server, that's fine. But I have a channel now in my server for anybody who wants to hang out and chat over there. So feel free to come through. Vilson, what's going on? Matthew Young, hoping to make it to Champ 1 tonight, but we'll see. Good luck. I hope you do it. Chris, I thought it only dropped 3 if you were in one of a league. And if you were in 2/3 of the league, you drop 4. No. It used to be you dropped 3 leagues regardless, or 3 step levels regardless. Now you only drop 2 for the most part. Been out of the loop. Can we claim deeds? You could. There was a time when you could claim your, you can trade in your plots for deeds, but that has been turned off until land surveying goes live next week, just because they made some changes to the map, and I think they don't want to mess around with that. Black Coffee, what's going on? Fun for all, what's happening? Fun for all just spent 500 DEC for 1 energy and lost. No, but the timer doesn't reset when you buy energy. I wanted to know that. Okay, so that was a little experiment. Thank you. We appreciate your sacrifice. All right, so yeah, you got the Discord link. Posted that in the chat. Luthians in the Pacific Northwest. Ooh, you got one of the first ones. Let's go. I'm down to jump in the claim. All right, let's go. So just hop into the Discord whenever you get a chance, level up life, or you can message me, because I know we chat. So I'm not trying to push the Discord on people. It's a fun place if you want to hang out, but you're not missing out. I mean, you're missing out on some like cool hang times, but I don't want you to feel like you have to be there, because I'm already in like Discord has become like WhatsApp for me now. The Discord has become WhatsApp for me, where it's just like there's so many different group threads going on that I just had to like mute the whole thing. I haven't muted Discord, don't worry, but it's like there's this overwhelming like feeling of like being overwhelmed, where it's just like there's like so much going on. I can't keep up with like every different group chat that's happening. So hopefully I'll be able to clean out my Discord soon, because I know I owe probably folks some messages. US or use DECB, not DEC. Yes, there's still about what is it, $500 million, a little under $500 million DECB left. So that's why I kind of want to get, anybody who's coming in on the land claim. Unfortunately, the DECB is not transferable, but I want to be able to buy it while it is still at a discount for anybody who wants to jump in. So I advanced a champ yesterday. Let's go, Vilson. Let's go. I'm at survey. I did claim in the live. Let's go. Thank you, bro. I'm rolling the Discord. All right, cool, man. I'm excited. Well, we got hopefully some fun stuff happening up ahead with that. Like I said, so I think I gave a preview of what I wanted to do from a tournament standpoint. If you've seen on the channel, there's like the community tab. I posted some polls there. So I actually think we're probably going to end up doing 2 sets of tournaments, because I want to cater to as many players as possible. Like, to me, silver is the baseline, right? We need to have a silver tournament, and again, like silver is the default. It's the easiest one to like attain, and I want to make it accessible for newer players. So players that either play down at that level, have been playing, or join the game tomorrow. So we're gonna have a silver one, but I wanted to see what the appetite would be for a gold or diamond. So I'm trying to create the structure for that. Again, I was thinking about doing it like multi-week, but part of me wants to just test out the idea on a one-time basis. So we might do that. Unfortunately not this weekend. I have to let you guys know I will not be able to stream on Sunday morning, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'll be able to get a Saturday morning stream in. We'll see. And I'll see if Darkest Night wants to pop in. But actually, if Darkest Night can pop in, maybe we'll test this out on Saturday morning, and we'll have 2 concurrent tournaments. Because right now, the way that I'm thinking about it is like, I love gold. I love the meta in gold. I love playing in gold, but it's almost like the stepchild now, because it's like, if you want high level competition, you go diamond plus. If you want new accessible, you got to go silver. So right now I'm thinking of having 2 concurrent tournaments on that day, where one is in silver, one is in diamond plus or diamond champ, and you're free to enter both if you want to. It's not like, whatever, but we'll use the proceeds from the tournament to pay out the winners, and then hopefully build like this rolling pot, because my goal is to create something that can self-sustain, but not only self-sustain, but like grow itself over time, so that these rewards just start getting bigger and bigger and bigger as we build it out, right? And as more people hopefully start to join, it's like taking a portion of the pot. Like, this is where my mind has been. It came from the chat with Darren or D Rambo. So shout out to him. I need to shoot him a message, but like, I want to create this thing where it just builds like a snowball over time. And the more tournaments we do, the bigger the payouts get, the more people participate, the more it adds in. So that's my hope. And so it's just a matter of like structuring this out, probably using the Aftersound YT account as some kind of like storage place, right? For all of that. But this will be something that we test out in maybe this weekend, but we'll hopefully get it live rolling at some point in April. But I just want to bring more competition, and I want to try and like do it mainly for you guys here. I think it's going to be open to anybody, but there will be an element of having it where you got to be here in the live stream in order to participate in the big portion of it. So again, I put this out as an idea a while back, where it's just like, let's say you do a round robin tournament, right? An anytime tournament. So we operate that, but then it automatically goes into taking the top like 8 seeds, the top 16 seeds, and then doing a single elimination tournament. So obviously that doesn't exist right now. So the format for this will be, and I'll make a separate video on this because again, I'm still thinking through how it would work. And I know there's definitely folks who are generous here. I'm going to call Andrew Johnson, who messaged me. Sorry, Andrew, to put you on the spot, but hopefully it's in a good light, who wanted to get involved with doing the tournaments or sponsoring the tournaments or just helping out with prizing and stuff. And again, there's been several people who want to do that. So to me, I'm excited about this because I just want more competition. But the way that my plan is that it's going to be for the people here who are on the live stream. Anybody can join technically, but there's an important aspect. There will be a first tournament. So it's going to be, okay. So I'm actually going to have to create 4 tournaments, which is going to be really, really tough to do. Not tough. It's just going to be annoying. But the way that I plan it, especially if we do silver and diamond, it'll be 2 and 2. But let's just talk about like silver, for example. If we just do silver to test this out, there will be a single round robin tournament, right? Anytime tournament where you play up to like, anywhere from 9 to 14 matches. But the reason I like this more than starting off with a single elimination is because you get more games to play, right? If you start off single elimination so many times, like you play against someone who's probably a good player and you get 2 bad rule sets and you're out and you're done. So at least in this way, you get to go through kind of like a season, right? Play everybody, well, not everybody, but a good majority of or significant amount of diverse opponents. You play them, and then what we do is at the end of that tournament, which lasts for only 1 hour, we will take the top 8 or so, and then it'll be an invite only. So that's why I'm saying you need to be here, right? So anybody can join, but if they're not paying attention to what's happening and like they won't get invited, they won't know how to join that tournament, which will be a single elimination tournament, which will be like the second hour of the live stream. So that first hour is going to be the round robin tournament. And then the second hour is going to be anybody who makes it top 8, top 16, depending on how many people we have. We will run that, and that'll be invite only. So it'll be a lot to manage, but I do want to test it out just to see if I have the bandwidth for it, if we can actually go through and Darkson and I can have a lot of fun, being able to like look at battles and all that, do a little analysis, commentary. But that's the idea right now. And if we can do this, like, because I was telling Darkson, I'm like, man, if we could do this like regularly, like every Sunday or a couple Sundays a month, it would be awesome. So that's my rough idea. I'm like giving it to you guys in like bits and pieces on these live streams, and I'm very much open to any types of suggestions because I want to make this thing awesome. I want more competition. I think that while I am excited for all the cool stuff that's happening in Splinterlands over the next couple of months, and I do think it's really exciting, one of the things that I lament is the fact that we have gone away from the esports scene that I was so hot on, that Weirdbeard was so hot on at the kind of like mid to end of last year, right? Or middle part of last year leading into Splinterfest. And I get it, right? And this is not a knock on Weirdbeard. He's actually doing a lot of awesome things internally. So he's just had his focus taken away from it. So, hopefully within the community, we can create something amazing ourselves and have this thing, again, my goal with this is if we can build something awesome and it's not, there's real people here, people that we know, that we've gotten to know, then you remove some of the anti-competitive behavior. You won't be able to get rid of it all until, there's stuff that's implemented at the structural level, or like the infrastructure of like the game and botting and all that. But by doing some of this stuff with like invite only, for example, again, having different formats of the tournament, doing it invite only, we're going to try as much as possible to reduce that because I want to get to know the winners. And so, at the end of the day, like, it's not going to be a perfect system. I'm not going to promise that now, but we're going to try our best to police it as well as we can. Because like, see, Chuni's saying, how are you going to deal with the bots and battle assisters and your tourneys? That would be consideration for players. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do with the bots. The battle assisters, I don't care about the battle assisters as much, because as long as that's like available to everybody, it's like, what can you do? But I'm always open to suggestions, because this is not a open decentralized thing for me. I am a open decentralized guy, open decentralized maxi in many ways. But now when it comes to like tournaments, I mean, tournaments, they're going to be run here by the channel, right? So, and with the community that is full of awesome people. So I want people to feel comfortable jumping into the tournaments. And I don't ever want, like, the tournaments are not going to be like anything crazy in terms of like fees to get in, but hopefully we can do it in a way where people feel like, the fee to jump in and participate for a Sunday morning isn't anything over the top, and it's well worth it, right? So I think I put that poll out. Let me actually see here. What did Chatter just post? I'm having a really difficult time reading right now. I'll just be honest with you guys because it's dark in the room and I'm wearing sunglasses and they're oddly shaped in front of my eyes. So, there's that. But let's see. Chatter said something. Oh, it was on the GLS Discord. All right, I'm going to read this out to you because I want to read it. So he says, once again, the time has come to kick off a new sprint. Over the past 2 sprints, our team has dedicated their efforts toward pack opening, and we're feeling confident about the upcoming success. Currently, we're in the last phases of quality assurance and fine-tuning the artwork for coach cards. Collaborating with the team and the top 10 buyers for the pre-sale has been a lot of fun, and we are excited to hear feedback as coach cards are unveiled in packs. We understand that you are eager to find out the exact time when pack opening will be live. Stay tuned for the official announcement, which will be made early next week. Please note that the marketplace will be postponed about a week after pack opening. However, the good news is that the delay will give everyone ample time to open their packs, explore their players and coaches, and avoid rushing off to the marketplace. In addition to pack opening, we have community proposal going live this sprint as well. Keep an eye open for communication on that. What's this proposal? I don't like GLS proposals. There's only been one, and I haven't liked it. So we couldn't be more excited for the upcoming sprints. Our primary focus will be on gameplay, UI design, and fine-tuning the specifics of skills and rewards. Although it might seem a small feat, there's an enormous amount of effort. Okay, cool. Well, I know the team is working really, really hard on that, but I get nervous about any kind of proposals coming out of the GLS side. Don't you dare touch that it's not even 1.4 billion anymore, 1.38 billion GLX. I don't want any more of that coming out until this new partnership. All right. So where are we at? Andrew said be down. I thought you were wearing VR at first. I mean, I do. I have a HTC Vive and I have an Oculus Quest, the first one. So, but if I wear it, then I won't be able to see you guys at all. How much do you think your entry to this tournament will be? Okay, so that's exactly what I was trying to get at before Chatter interrupted me. Gosh, Chatter. No, Chatter's awesome. Really, really fun guy. Let's see here. So I put out a poll. And I just asked, like, how much would you be willing to pay as entry for regular tournaments exclusively aimed at subscribers of this channel? And so let me see here. 50% of people said 100 DEC. The 4 options I put out were 100 DEC, 250, 500, and 1,000. And just trying to get an overall kind of smattering, right? So 100 for 100 DEC, we had 50% of people. So half the respondents, which is we had almost 70 people vote. So half the respondents were saying 100 DEC is what they're comfortable with. 250 DEC had about 13%. 500 DEC had about 20%. And I was surprised that 1,000 DEC was actually at 18%, so close to 20% as well. So here's the fun thing now about doing multiple tournaments with different levels, right? So if we do a silver one and we do a diamond one, we'll probably end up doing the silver one. I'll test it out at 100 DEC. See, the thing is, and this is why I'm fighting so hard to get on the what's that called? The tournament whitelist, because every tournament we create is going to be 2,000 DEC. So let's say I'm running 2 silver tournaments, in a row, then two silver tournaments in a row, which would be like the round robin and then the final, whatever it is, the playoffs, we'll call it. That's 4,000 DEC right there that I would need to recoup. Okay. And I'm only recouping in the first one, because the second one's going to be like an invite. So essentially we'd have to, if it's 100 DEC, we'd have to get like 40 people to join, and then we're just breaking even, because the rewards, like I want the tournaments to pay for themselves as well as pay for the rewards, and we start just spiraling that out of control. So it's just like, can we actually get 40 people at 100 DEC? I don't know. But I'm hoping that if we up it to like 250 DEC, 200 or 250, that won't be out of reach. And again, the way I look at it is like, again, I understand people come from all different walks of life and have different situations. I'm not trying to make any assumptions here. When I look at, like, if I wanted to jump into a silver tournament as part of like the entertainment, again, it's going to be just like for the community here. Well, again, mainly for the community here, but the idea being that we are going to do this together. Have fun with it. You guys come and spend your time here. I appreciate that. Again, it's not going, it's going towards building a bigger infrastructure. And it's like 100 DEC is like 10 cents USD. 250 DEC is about 25 cents. Or if we do 200 DEC, it's like 20 cents. Again, I'm hoping that that's not like going to be a major stretch for folks, but we'll see. This is why I kind of want to test it out and see how it runs. Sounds the alien Ray Charles. No, I can see a little bit, but I like the. I'll take the comparison. I'll take that as a compliment, because I'm having difficulty seeing right now, and I also make music, but I'm not on the level of Ray Charles. That dude's a legend. I love my Oculus too. Beat Saber's so fun, man. Oh, it's so fun. Area 51, let's go. I wouldn't mind paying a bit more, but it depends what the payout structure is. I much prefer tournaments that pay out top competitors rather than how Splinter's does it. Yeah, so Matthew, actually, I mean, I am very much of the mindset that really only the champion and the runner-up should get paid out, right? Like, everybody gets to enter in. The fees will go towards covering the costs for the tournaments. Will go towards covering the cost for the tournaments, and then everything else will go towards essentially, if we can get enough, right, it will go towards paying out the competitors as well as stashing some aside to make for a bigger pool in the future. But again, I'm trying to think through, like, how many people will we need regularly in order to break even first? And then how many people will we need regularly in order to actually make it sustainable and appealing, right? Again, part of it, I don't want it to necessarily be about the prizing. I want to build a healthy competitive space where it's just about like, oh man, I played against the Chuny and I rocked the Chuny. Like that to me means more than the X amount of DEC that I'm going to get. Like I won in the championship, right? If we can get to that place, that'd be awesome. And obviously, like, the reason it's so important to me is because if we can build that kind of space, to me, the money would potentially come later, right? If there's like a healthy space where people are competing, we're getting to know a lot of the folks, and it just becomes this place where we're, doing this on a regular basis, whether it's weekly, whether it's monthly, bi-monthly, or a couple times a month, whatever it is. Hopefully we can reach out to other sponsors or things and be like, hey, this week's tournament is brought to you by, I don't want to name any specific organization, but I know that there's a lot of generosity out there, right? And there's just people that want to like donate just to donate. And so my goal isn't about like making money or having awesome prizes or having sponsorships and stuff. My goal with this is actually to create a consistent competitive area where the best of the best Splinterlands players come. And again, it's not about the league that you play at, right? I want it to be accessible to everybody. So we have a silver level, and silver is a different meta, right? If you get a lot of the diamond players coming down to silver, if I play down to silver, I don't get the meta because I don't play there often. So it's going to be like the best of the best at each level, which could be really fun. So that's my thoughts on it right now. And I didn't finish my thought, but it's just like, if we can build that space and it's consistent, like, on Sundays, I don't know how much we get. And you know me, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to flex numbers on anybody. That to me, it's not about the numbers, it's about the community. But we do get a good amount of people that come through on a regular basis to these live streams. And especially on Sunday mornings, if Darkest Night is on, we always have a solid crowd. And I'm like, okay, if we can get everybody just to start playing with one another every week or every couple of times, whatever it is, that to me is going to be a lot of fun, because we're going to get to start to know one another better. The rivalries will start to build up, and if we can just build that competitive space, that's what I'm talking about, where we build the space and then all the cool stuff will end up happening on top of it. That's my hope, right? Because I kind of saw that, or I'm seeing that live with my channel. Again, this is the happiest accident for me. I keep saying it. I'm not trying to be a content creator. That was never like my intention. If I'm trying to be a content creator, it's from music related things. I just got so obsessed with the game that I'm talking about it all the time. But now I've met some of the coolest people. Genuinely, some of the people that I would consider like very close friends to this day through the game, through this community. And so it's just like that happened just by like creating a space. That happened just by doing the videos. And more importantly, the reason I live stream all the time is because I just want to come here and chat with cool, like-minded people. We don't always have to have the same ideas or the same perspectives, but to me, I've always appreciated the conversation, or the type of conversation that we have in here and in the comments for the videos. So, if we can do that now and kind of extrapolate that, but on a competitive tournament scene, that to me is like, oh, well, now we're going to attract talent. Now we're going to attract some really cool stuff. And the best of the best players, hopefully, to be a part of the community. Matt saying, I have 100%. I have a background in MTG and have done many tournaments, and top 8 gets paid out. Usually maybe something small for 16 as a thanks for coming. But the whole point is trying to be competitive. Well, if we can do that, then I would definitely love to. And again, see, this is why like cutting out the 4K DEC to set up the tournaments, right? For both the first and second half of the tournaments, being able to cut that out would be huge, in my opinion. If we're able to do that, it just allows more of it to roll over to the people, as well as to to the future. But even first and second, maybe third, I'm happy with that. Makes me want to strive to get there. Yeah, and again, in the last stream, I talked about wanting to do like a summer series where it extends over for a couple of weeks. I would still love to do that, but the problem is that we just don't have, like, it's tough for everybody to be consistent, right? Because it's like, if I'm like, all right, we're gonna have like a long-term season that extends like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It's just like, are you going to be able to, is everybody going to be able to like come through on every single date? No. And I don't want people to feel like, oh, this sucks, now I'm not able to participate. Or if I participate, I'm at a disadvantage because I'm going to miss 1 out of the 6 weeks because of like real life stuff. I mean, even for me, like I will tell you right now, I'll give you guys a heads up. Like over the summer, I can tell you right now that my streaming schedule is going to be all messed up. I'm going to try my best to stick to the Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. But there's some family stuff coming up. There's some travel coming up. And it's like, we're going to do our best. We're going to do our best. And what I was actually thinking about, and I don't know if people can see this or not, but at least with StreamYard, I can schedule out different live streams, right? For like an entire week or month if I wanted to. I could just keep scheduling them and then obviously go live whenever I actually need to go live. So part of me is like, okay, well, if like over the summer or in the future, if I end up doing like off schedule streams, or if I know that I'm not going to be available on a Sunday or a Tuesday or a Thursday, then it's like, okay, well, let's find another time to kind of make up for that and then give everybody a heads up on when it will be. Okay. Let's see here. Android Game View. See, Android Game View, and actually Matthew Young. I don't think I've seen your names around, and if I have, I apologize for forgetting, but welcome to the stream or welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. Good morning, Gathering the Magic. I know, man, I'm trying to get into the Area 51 vibe over here. We're gonna have some fun in Area 51. Okay, so that's enough tournament stuff. I mean, I could talk about it all day, but we're going to try and look at other things. All right, I'm really struggling to see the different buttons here. How do I hit refresh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully this is F5. I see, this is how old and busted my laptop is. The keyboard doesn't even light up. Now I have another nice keyboard though, but this is what I use for the gaming computer. All right, so let's see. So Android, you're my neighbor. I want to know who else is in area 51-3, track 3. Everyone finished their end of season grind. No, I'm gonna try and make a champ run with Diamond if I can. That would be sweet. You can see here. Oh man, I'm gonna get 80 diamond chests. That's amazing. That's the highest that I've ever gotten. So we're here. I mean, it's not impossible. The thing is, I don't have the energy, and so it's like, oh well, am I gonna buy energy? I have bought 0 energy so far, but oh no, I'm definitely not gonna buy energy because since I made champ on modern, I'd have to pay champ energy to play in diamond. That's not worth it. So we're just gonna stick it out. We'll do our brawl stuff later. Yo, Area 51 people. Aman, good to have you here, man. How have you been? Bobby Blankenship, let's go. Matthew Young, no, this is my first time in your live stream. Normally I don't have time to hang out during live. Oh, well, awesome. Welcome. Definitely welcome. Glad you were able to make it today. It's good to chat with you. So happy I got 16 plots in Area 51. Yeah, dude, let's make our goal to make Area 51 like the biggest and bestest overall region. Oh my guys. Okay. Area 51, track 7. Whoa, you got the whole track. Let's go. I'm track 3, plots 32 and 33. Okay, we're not too far away. I'm 46 through 48. 97 and 98 in track 3. Ooh, bringing up the caboose. I wonder who's there's 100, right? Yeah, so 99 and 100. I'm in 3 through 28. Yo. Oh, you're saying 328. I was going to say, you own like a quarter of the region or the tract. Having my best season yet at $90 for the season. Total so far. Wow, I see flow. Actually, what Darkest Night wants to talk about, he's like, dude, you should totally make a video on this, is how well he's doing in champ right now. It's impressive. I don't know if he's actually made as much as you, but his number, his daily, he's getting 20 champ chests a day. Like, that's outrageous to me. 20 champ chests per day. Unreal. I don't think I ever remember an end of season happening on Friday. I mean, it's every 15 days roughly, right? So it kind of makes sense, Aaron, that we're eventually going to make it on a Friday. A lot of nice price tag on that Area 51 plot. Wait, are you selling Lotnik? What are you selling the plot for? Why are you trying to leave us? You can't. Oh, did not want to hit Soulkey. Why are you trying to leave us, man? Come on. That's not cool. Who are the people selling their plots in Area 51? I'm so disappointed. Lotnik, you're selling it for $666. What are these demon numbers you have going on? I don't know who Zenrock is. Is Zenrock part of the stream? Or maybe Zenrock is maybe they're a Walking Keys Darkest Night viewer. Because I've never seen Zenrock here. And Walking Keys ended up getting it to 48, so that sucked if you were trying to be with like Walking Keys and them. Virus 360. Oh, Virus, everybody's going to want your number 69 plot. I guess there's 10 of them, technically. So 3, 30, and 31. Let's go. I like that it's like split out a bit. I think DJ, do you have 16 plots in total in 3, right? So you might be the biggest track 3 holder. I had a jackpot to hit. Wow, 2,000 SPS. Let's go. Congrats. I've been getting more packs than ever. That would do it. You know, I had a lovely string of a ton of packs recently in Diamond, and then as soon as I started earning champ chest, no packs. But I think it's been like 2 or 3 days, but still no packs. It's disappointing. 100 plus USD total for the season. Wow, you too, Vilson? Dang. You're in Area 51 track 3. Yeah, I think you're going to be the biggest holder the biggest land. I shouldn't say holder. Biggest landlord in 51-3. Vilson, we're neighbors. I ended up in 48 with Keys and Dwayne. Oh, I mean, you're gonna be just fine with both of them. They're gonna build that thing up real fast. Liverpool is in 51-7. Let's go. This is so great. Love having some cool neighbors. Yeah, Virus, I saw $700 in there, and I thought that maybe someone who badly will pay $666. Sad I missed Area 51. Well, you can buy in Fun for All for the low price of $666. And that'll put you in 51-3-28. But you know what? Oh, actually, sorry. It really is just 51-3, huh? Nothing else for sale? Yeah, okay. So in Region 51, it's only Track 3 properties available for sale. But I think a lot of people claimed full entire tracks, so they were going to wait. Also have one in 48-10-96. Nice. So for the group claim Discord, I just need unclaimed plots. You need unsurveyed deeds. So unclaimed plots, like you need to claim them somewhere, and then you need to have the deeds. It can't be like this anonymous thing. We need to know exactly where you're at. So for example, right, like if somebody here was going to join, like if Lotnik was going to join, they would send this to me, right? This specific deed, and I would know, right? We're going to keep track of everything. I would know that 51-3-28 is Lotnik, right? So therefore, once we claim everything, get the minimums, it doesn't matter what's on this, right? Everybody's going to get something different, obviously, but Lotnik will receive back 51-3-28, no matter what's on it. I'll invite you for coffee. What's going on, Powis? There were 2 more plots for sale at 700. I know, but yours is the cheapest. So no ideas have sold. Oh, no plots have sold at all for a couple of days. Stuck on 53,899. Gotcha. Amazon Gaming. When are we doing another live? Yo, dude, you tell me. You know what the schedule is. You want to hop on? Let's go. I'm always just I'm super chill about it. Like I also don't want anybody to think like I'm not inviting them. That's why whenever I talk to like other content creators or something, it's just like, yeah, dude, like it's an open invite. So you know, Walking Keys will reach out, Rooney 207 will reach out, Darkest Night's always like, hey man, we streaming on Sunday. I'm like, yeah, we are. Let's go. So if you want to come in, just let me know when you're free. If you want to do something at a different time, let me know too, and we can schedule that then. And then we'll have a special live stream with Vilson. There should not be in the region. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, whoops, I missed a message here. Wait, who's bringing waffles? Let's go. Will there be transport costs between 51.7 and 51.3? No. So I believe within the region, it's all the same. So if I look for other plots, I probably will not get 51.3. I think everybody who wanted to claim, hopefully, will want to stick around. I mean, if everybody wants to sell, that's fine. I'm not going to pay $700 for it. But if I do get other plots, I'll try to keep it within 51. They froze claiming. Yep. Because of map changes. So with the map change that they had, I think they just didn't want anything to get messed up, and they're not going to have the map go live until next week. So it's like for everybody who claimed already, they're good, but for everybody else, they don't want to create further confusion. Is my guess. I have no idea. Hold up, I just want to check something real quick, guys. Okay, cool. So, when will time crystals be available to buy off the market? I'm going to say May or June. But there's so many things that need to happen before time crystals are available to buy off the market. To me, that's actually one of the lowest priorities. Like I want monster staking or DEC staking. I want the rewards to start. Like I don't mind. Like I'm buying the time crystals because I plan on using them. So it's not that I don't want them to be untradeable, but it's like if they're soul bound for a couple weeks after the release, then I don't care because I'm going to end up using them. But I know a lot of people are looking at it and saying, well, there's an opportunity there, right? You could potentially come away with a little bit more value and then, arbitrage that value once it goes live on the secondary market. But I don't know. I'm just going to keep it for myself. Probably not till 1.5. Yeah. We'll need time crystals for clearing your plot. Well, I think time crystals are going to go live as soon as like 1.5 is live and we can start working our plots. But in terms of them being tradable as a token on the secondary market, hopefully that happens at the same time. But if there's any like extra dev work, I wonder if they would deprioritize that over other things that actually should get out in 1.5. Although technically, with the land white paper, all of that, they did say it was going to be tradable. So, yep. Want them to speed up future buildings. I wonder if the team will end up selling time crystals as well for burning DEC. Because remember they talked about like doing that. It's got to be an absurd price, right? Because you don't want someone to game the system in the future. So time crystals need to be something where it's just like, I'm a whale, or I don't care about like min-maxing or ROI. I just want to get my land plot like maxed out or, cleared or building, time reduced. So I'm going to buy time crystals and it doesn't matter what I'm thinking about like the Clash of Clans folks, right? So the people who just spent a ton on like whatever those gems were. Okay. Let's take a look at Splinter cards. Oh, I can see a little bit better now. I think it got brighter in the room. It's nice to see DEC continue to rise, just ever so slightly. SPS staying quite strong at 3 cents. GLX 1.8 pennies. What's everybody's prediction on GLX? I think there's a chance that this thing touches 1 penny. I don't know about go below 1 penny, but I can see it touching 1 penny. Mainly because I know in in like seeing a lot of the analysis that like Bulldog and Gene Pool had out there when they were like aping into it. I think it was like, if you do this and then the GLX token, with the amount that you're going to earn just from yield, just from airdrops, all of that. I do remember something like, getting their cost basis down between like a penny or maybe it was 2 pennies, but a penny is what I think I remember. So I don't think that there would be significant sell pressure below a penny. But I'm just letting this thing ride at this point. I was buying a little bit when it went under 2 cents. I bought a little bit more when it went under 2 cents. Sorry, I bought a little bit when it went under 3 cents. I bought a little bit more when it went under 2 cents. And if it goes under a penny, maybe I'll buy a little more. We'll see. But it is exciting to know that they do got some stuff coming out. I actually, I can't. I'm really nervous. I don't know what this proposal is. We will have a community proposal. Let's see. Is it live already on? Proposals. Nope, it's not live yet. But what's today's Thursday? I wonder when they would start the proposal. If it would be tomorrow or we have to wait until next week. There's some exciting stuff with GLX though. I have some packs now. I have 4 packs. Oh, here's a question though that I think we're going to need to get answered. Or if somebody knows the answer, please let me know. If you open your packs, do you still continue to receive the airdrops? Because I feel like you should. Because then, why would anybody open their packs? Like, sure, it's cool, you want to do it, but like, you're getting free GLX right now. Why would you want that to stop just to open some packs that you can't even play with? But then again, I guess if you want to get ahead of the market, but see, it's just like the incentive structure is just not there. If you open packs to then sell cards on the market when there is a small supply, the supply might be small, but the demand is not really there because there's no need outside of like liking certain players and wanting to start collecting them. But you don't even know how good it's going to be. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully it just means that we're going to get the game sooner rather than later. I like, in my wildest dreams, I really hope we don't have to wait until June 6th. But we'll see what happens. Hope GLX hits a penny to scoop up more before the game goes live. There you go. We'll be so excited if one of us grabs the Keep Castle and tracks 3 or 7. Yeah, I know. Virus did like a mock reveal, and he's just like, dude, your thing got the keep. And I was like, oh, please, RNG. I would love. I mean, I'll be happy for whoever gets it. As long as it's somebody I know. If it's somebody that I don't know, I'll be really upset. Because like we did this land claim together and some rando gets it in 51-3 and none of us know them. Screw that. I think they will bind the package. Gives you a good discount. Agreed. GLX to 0.002 says Icy Flow. Interesting. Why so bullish? Just claiming staking GLX. Need to see more. Anything really? Yep. That's kind of where I'm at now. I can join now if you're gonna. Oh yeah, sure. Why not? You want to hop in? Let's do it. I need to find you. Oh, hold up. Let me just respond to this message real quick. Check Saturday. Let me know time. This still works for you. I see you on. Okay, sorry. Just had to message someone. All right, found you. Where's the join link? There it is. Yeah, feel free to hop in whenever. We've already been live for almost an hour, so yeah, we'll hang out for a little bit more. Elistios, thank you very much. We're getting down with Area 51. That's all. Have you checked out the land plot, PP calculator, and peak monsters? I did. I haven't played around with it too much, but yeah, I definitely need to go play with the peak monsters PP calculator more. Chatter dropped some announcement. Yeah. I was just reading it out. It's like an announcement of an announcement. No. I mean, there's some cool stuff coming for GLX. But the only thing I'm nervous about is this proposal. If it goes anywhere near minting more GLX before we get other games, I will vote it down with all of my power. So I'm just giving everybody a heads up. It's got to be something really, really cool. But wouldn't that be awesome, dude? Come on. Actually, see, now I'm getting excited because, like, what if the proposal's like, all right, we're wrapping up the game for GLX, but we're in talks with the NFL or the NBA. And we wanted to know if people will be okay with us allocating this before we move forward. All right, now I'm daydreaming. I should stop. They should probably have something inked out. Although that is a very good question. What if they went to talk to like the NFLPA and were like, hey, we want to make a game with you guys. We're going to put it up on our thing. It'll be play to earn stuff. But we got to ask our community first before we sign any deal. We have to go ask our community to vote and see if they're willing to give, allocate X amount. I mean, that would be a power trip for sure. A lot of people would feel maybe a little too entitled, but it would. Imagine if you were in the NFLPA's shoes. How would you take that? It can go both ways, right? Like one way, it's just like what's going on here? Like you can't just unilaterally make decisions. Like you have no power. On the flip side, it's just like, whoa, what kind of like Web3 community ownership model are you running here? Where you have to like talk to your community, even though like we're the NFL, we own one day of the week, right? But I don't know. That could be interesting. Aaron, they should give DEC airdrop value in GLX. Oh man. I mean, they gave SPS value. I've been thinking about this a lot. It's funny you mentioned this because I'm just like, we need more SPS. We need more direct SPS utility. The title of one of my upcoming videos, which I haven't even recorded yet, but is I'm just stewing on the idea right now, is going to be that the flywheel is not enough. The flywheel is not enough. We are going to need more. I think opening should be incentivized. Agreed. Really feeling the tops on wax. Oh, all right. We got Vilson in the house. Let's go. Dwayne Cunningham, legend in the house. Thanks for stopping by, Dwayne. Hope you're well. What's the thoughts on Rift Watcher card prices? Seem to be creeping up. Well, okay. I'm going to bring Vilson on, but last question for you guys. Not last, sorry. If people want to answer, is anybody interested here in doing a group buy for Rift Watchers? Just a thought. I don't know. Maybe I'm biting off more than I can chew. Let me turn the music down, and then let's get this gentleman on. You good to go? Here we are. Vilson, what's happening, man? It's good to see you. Oh man, nice, I look so goofy in these glasses.
I'm still here with my pink headphones.
Oh, it's all good, dude. We're just hanging out. How have you been, man? How are you feeling about things overall? Can I take these off now?
Been good. I'm actually, I find myself like playing way more now with the new system.
Same. I don't feel.
I've gotten like to 77 chests now or something like that. It's crazy.
Are you in Champ or are you in Diamond?
I am in Diamond. I moved to Champ yesterday.
Oh yeah, you made it, yeah.
And now I dropped back.
See, that's why I made it to Champ, and then I stopped playing on Modern. I moved over to Wild.
Is there any setting where I can get your voice a bit higher? On my computer is like 100%.
You want it higher or lower? My voice.
Just get your voice a bit higher because I hear you, but not.
I don't know if it's a volume thing.
Might be my headphones, actually. Not sure.
I could also get closer to the microphone, if that's better.
Oh yeah, that's kind of better, yeah.
Yeah, I guess when somebody's on
what's
here.
Up?
Not much, man. Not much. I'm just excited. I feel like there's a lot of really cool stuff coming down the pipeline for the game, and also what we're trying to do here with the channel and the tournament stuff. So, yeah, ultimately, I don't know, man. It's exciting times. I feel like we're gonna hit a weird lull period in April when it comes to releases, because we're gonna get LAN, and then as soon as LAN is done, I feel like then they're gonna start focusing on like the guild
you mean
stuff.
Like in terms of the team putting work out there, like.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna get LAN next week, and then it's gonna be like a week of fixing any bugs and stuff, and then the rest of April might be really quiet. Maybe we get that promo card, but I don't think that we see anything for guilds or LAN phase 1.5 until like May at the earliest. But that's just me guessing. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't remember actually how was it like last year, to be honest. Because I started on September, like 2 years, not 2 years. I started like September 21. But I think last year, April, yeah, I think it kind of was slow even then.
Well,
But
the thing is, it's hard to
we had like the new system at
Mhm.
that time, I think, with a ranking system. But
Mhm.
after that, I don't remember like much.
The thing is, we did get some cool stuff last year, but it's I think comparing it to last year's tough because they're on that whole new agile model now. So I'm comparing it to like Q1, where I don't think did they have any major releases early January? I don't think so. I think the biggest thing that we got was Soulbound reward cards at the end of January, and then we got like DECB in February. We got all the guild stuff, the card sets,
Yeah, no,
and
I
the
don't think we had anything else actually.
yeah. So
One of the big things, like most of the big things were like before, like the previous year, like Lux and Rooney and all that.
Yeah, we're finishing up some things. I mean, there probably was stuff out there. I think there were smaller updates like the new rule sets, and I think Gladiator tournaments went live. That was something that, again, it's cool, but it wasn't like a major. I'm sure for some people it was a major thing. But that's kind of how I expect April to be. I think it's going to be land rolls out, and then everything gets quiet for a little while. Maybe we have that promo card, and then hopefully in May it starts rolling once again, and we get all these big releases.
Oh. Virus is saying Vil sound, and I
Vilson,
thought
yeah.
my sound was bad, but then I got the joke.
Everybody just loves being creative with names. Here, let's take a moment just to catch up on the chat. So yeah, Dwayne lurking just got here. So what are your thoughts on Riftwatcher card prices? Seem to be creeping up. I actually haven't looked specifically at Riftwatchers. How is your Riftwatcher collection? Because mine is measly at best.
I probably have like, I'm not sure, like 10 cards.
Yeah, I don't have much either.
One level.
Yeah, like all of my legendaries.
I've opened like maybe like 10 packs at best, like in Riftwatchers. But I used like a lot of. I brought some money in like last month, I think, and tried to max some key cards for gold.
Yeah.
Not actually max them, but get them like to the point where most of these cards get like an ability.
Yeah.
For example, Deep Lurker, where he gets like the poison, or like the Windeku, where he gets like the heal.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. And that actually helped me a lot to get to the level I am playing right now.
So I'm the same way. As soon as like I could get cards to gold, because the meta opens up a lot in gold, then it was more fun for me. And like the ability sets, when you get to like the whatever the gold level is for rares, it's like level 5.
Yeah, and the game is way more enjoyable like in gold and in diamond once you get like some of those cards. I mostly end up playing with Lux and Quicks since I got those two maxed.
Nice. Okay, I'm the same way actually. Yeah.
And I got maxed like most of the reward cards. So I usually play with those, and now that I leveled up some of the Chaos Legion ones and get them like level 5, level 6, I'm doing pretty solid. That's why I could make it like yesterday to champ, even though I fell back in. I was going to try like to see how many chests I can get next season.
Nice. Okay.
But I don't. The sad thing is that now, if I want to buy like energy, I have to pay like 500 DC.
Yeah, no, I know. I think for the most part, I'm gonna spend my time in Diamond. Again, I mean, unless getting to champ becomes easier, because again, I was shocked that I was able to make it, but I'll probably spend most of my time in Diamond and then like end in Champ 3, which is
probably gonna do the same. But since I made it there, I'm gonna be getting Champ chest. So if I want to buy like energy, I would have to pay with the Champ price, right?
If you're getting Champ chest, that doesn't mean you have to buy Champ energy. It's only when you actually get into Champ.
So, oh really? I thought it meant like if you made Champ the previous season. Okay, maybe I got it wrong.
Well, it's my understanding. I could be wrong, but it's my understanding.
I can actually test it now since I've dropped from Champ.
Yeah, test it now. See how much it is. thought it's just the highest league that you're
I hope
currently
I'm
in.
not lagging too much because
No, you're
I'm
fine.
on a laptop and the internet's
I'm on
kind
a
of
laptop
clunky.
too. It's all good. All right, here, go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna try and catch up on the chat here. So I did check
Yeah,
out what
sure.
I can. Probably generate 25 to 100k PP. Let's go. Still not sure how much SPS can be minted daily per plot. It's gonna depend, Alicios. I think we're gonna see the amount per plot actually go rather high, but of course that's gonna be dependent on your PP total. Good day, everyone. Good to have you here. Hello, hello. You on after this again? Dwayne, what time are you going on? I want to stop by. SPS player staking and renting SPS for those in need might be a good starting point on SPS Sync. Well, it's not really Sync, Alistius, but I agree we need that because they had the delegation thing for Q1, and it doesn't look like they're going to hit it. So I'm planning a one-up cartel land pool to get 100 plots together. We have about 30 so far. All right, cool, Florian. We're doing the same thing here. Or are you talking about claiming or buying land? All right, did you get it, Vilson?
Oh yeah. It's how you said it is. Yeah, it
dropped.
Scale. Yeah, it dropped. So I'm probably gonna buy some energy later.
Yeah, there you go. So if you buy
and try to get like to 80 chests maybe before the end of the day.
All right. Yeah, no, it's I really like the new energy system. Again, I know that there's definitely people who are against it. But
yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't against it, but I wasn't sure how it would play out. But I really like the fact that every time you gain like 100% of what you get if you win.
That is huge. Yeah, because it doesn't stop me from playing anymore. It's just like, oh, I can hop into a game.
And it also makes you think more before submitting teams, because before sometimes I would just do something on the background and submit teams. Fool around.
Now every game
I'm kind
counts.
of more conscious of what I submit before I do.
Yep.
So it makes it better.
All right, let's see here. We got Powis. I wish I can get in your Area 51. 2 plots left to come. What? Sorry, I'm still having trouble remembering where everybody is. You're in 51, right?
51, 30, 51, 3. Track 3, I think.
30 and 31.
30 and 31.
Oh, nice. Okay. I do remember.
I think. Yeah.
So after land, new skins are the most important thing to focus on. No one is holding Rift Watchers. It's highest league from previous season. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Members only. Oh, we'll have to become a member then.
I was actually talking to Dwayne before because we connect like on a live stream he had the other day, and I was talking to Dwayne. So Dwayne, this is me who you were talking to.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, he didn't recognize he was talking to you.
Yeah, I don't know. He recognized I'm Vilson, but maybe yeah.
Oh,
because
gotcha.
I have another tag there.
Well, your Discord name is different. That's why.
What? Sorry.
Your Discord name is different. That's why too.
Yeah. I have like a tractor or something. So it can be confusing.
Yeah.
What I want to say, when we claimed, I was awake at the time. I was out for drinks, and then I came here, and I remembered it was a day. You were on a claim, and so I joined and claimed. So it was nice timing.
It was super late for you, right?
Yeah, it was like 3 o'clock or something.
Wait, hold on. Do you mind if I ask you again where you're at?
Greece. I live in Greece.
Okay. Well, I'll chat with you afterwards.
So now it's like 6:40.
6:40. All right. I'm going to chat with you after because there's a chance that I might be coming in your neighborhood, actually.
Really?
I don't know where in Greece you're at, but I'm going to visit my brother in Europe. So I'm trying to plan stuff out.
You probably, I don't live like in Athens or like, I live a bit central Greece, like up there.
Okay.
Middle center cap.
I'll DM you.
Yeah, but you could message me if
I'll get some recommendations.
If you come somewhere near, we could go for a coffee or something.
That'd be cool, man. We'll play some games live.
Yeah. Why not?
Really hope so, because means next season I can pay silver level prices. There you go. Load up while you can. Greece, Texas. There probably is one here. All right, man. So looking back on Q1 since the beginning of the year, what's been your favorite thing? Do you have like something that you feel has been like the biggest plus for the game, or you could do the biggest minus for the game, right? What is something that like has really bothered you since the beginning of the year?
I usually try to look like on the positive. So I don't really have like some. My minus was actually like the exploit that happened the other day, which is not Splinterlands related, but it's the same ecosystem. So
Oh, the GLX one.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's related in terms that some of the people involved are like in the Splinter community.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I didn't like that, and I didn't like how the way they apologized after that.
Hmm.
It didn't feel like an actual apology. So
Some
I
people
would
didn't
have
even bother
I would have
apologizing.
preferred like if they just didn't apologize.
Yeah.
Be more
Yeah.
honest, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, uh, uh, the positives. I think this new energy system I really like, which I wasn't sure at first. So it
Mhm.
kind of surprised me. So it's one of the things I really like, and I find myself like enjoying the game more. So I think that's a plus overall, and
That's huge
incentivizes the
actually.
players that actually want to play.
Yeah, no, that's huge actually. Because it's funny, I wasn't even thinking about the energy thing, but we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
So for me, I've really liked the
I
new
like the Rooney
Soulbound
as well,
cards.
but yeah,
Oh, Rooney, yeah. Did
yeah.
you
Even
just
though
get
I
one?
sold mine for lakhs, I like the fact that we got exposed like to the ETH ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Since I used to trade there, and it's rare to find a project that actually does something.
I remember when
That
you
is-
were, yeah, I remember when you were considering doing that. So you have no regrets, right? Going for Lux.
no, for sure, no regrets.
I mean,
Because
Lux
I
carries
just
me.
did,
Yeah.
and then Lax skyrocket. Pretty much Lax was carrying me from
So,
that time on,
yeah.
because I didn't have any other summoners above level 7,
Mhm.
level 4. Sorry.
Yeah,
Even now, most of my summoners are level 5.
I would say that Lux is probably the only reason that I am able to make it to champ or close to champ. Because if
Yeah,
it was other
she's
summoners, it'd be
great.
way too. Yeah.
You can play here like in any
Mhm.
rules set, and most of the time she can stand her ground, even if you
Yeah. I'm
very
liking
versatile.
I'm liking the Soulbound reward cards because it adds a little bit more to the meta, and they're not like overpowering, at least not yet. But it's fun to be able to collect them in only that way, right? And it's just like anybody else that I play against that has like a higher, level card. It's like, oh well, I know you didn't go pay for it. You just played the game, and for some reason that like feels more like equal level.
Yeah.
So it's just you had
I
better
like the
RNG than me.
soulbound. One
Mhm.
thing I found the other day, I'm not sure if it's true. Will the soulbound be able to be used in land?
I believe so. Again, we didn't get we got verbal confirmation from Aggie. He said Soulbound, Reward, and Gladiator cards would be able to be used on land. So
Yeah, that one I didn't really. I'm not a fan of it,
same.
unless we can somehow unbound them before we do that. Then
That
yeah, that would be cool.
that was my hope too, because I just don't like the idea. Like I don't want to even consider them NFTs. Like they should only be considered NFTs once you pay the voucher or burn some DEC to get them unlocked, and then at that point you
Yeah,
can
because
interact with them differently.
there are ways like to exploit it, because
Hmm.
there are many people that run like bot accounts right now just farming soulbounds.
Yeah.
I actually have an alt account which I was using before as well, and I still use it.
Hmm.
And it has I played on silver, but it has some soulbounds. So technically, if I paid like for that account to play a few seasons in diamond or in gold, I could probably get a solid deck and just run on the soulbounds.
Yeah, well, that's That's the
it
thing.
wouldn't be
I'm just
great win rate, but yeah,
I'm not a fan of it either. I mean, I'm using or botting alt accounts as well now too,
yeah,
just because it's like I want to get more of
yeah.
the
I'm
Soulbound
not
reward
gonna do
cards.
that because I have cards on that out anyway. But my point is, many people are thinking probably to do that,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
kind of exploitable.
yeah. I don't. Ultimately, I'm not. I'm hoping that at this point in time, hopefully, it won't have as big of an impact because I don't. Does anybody even have like a max copy of any Soulbound reward card? Like I doubt that anybody does because even the people who are getting like the three gold foil legendaries that's been like super common. Like that's actually not
Yeah,
enough to have a maxed. Yeah, like that's actually not enough to have a maxed gold foil
they
legendary
probably
copy.
never get another one like for a few weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
And it
So
will be a different card. I have some of the summoners. I have them like level 4.
Mhm.
I have 2 of them level 4.
mhm.
But on my main account, I don't even have one BCX of the water one.
Yeah. See, so here's something that I think is really smart, but I consider it like an exploit. It's just viruses showing the fact that like I'm debating spreading my plots to 2 accounts to use Soulbound from each, right? This is the fear that I have. And while now it's like technically allowed, I mean maybe I'll do that myself, right? If I have like a lot more Soulbound on one side or the other. But I don't know. We just have so many monsters to eat up, or so many cards to eat up off the market that I would want those to be eaten up first. Now, land is supposed to be that, but viruses. I mean, it's a good idea while it's available. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think the team might catch some of these things before they happen, and maybe they will change a few things here and there. But yeah, overall, there might be opportunity to do something like that.
Yeah. So let's see. Alicios is saying I'm castaway on 27 from you guys, but I still have a chance to get a plot. All right, sweet. Let's go, man. Hopefully you're able to join the, what should we call it? Like the neighborhood? Biggest minus for me equals no new skins. I really hope that they get some skins in Q3 because that's what they had on the original roadmap that they put out at the beginning of the year, and it was still on the updated roadmap. So hopefully you'll get something cool, Bobby.
Yeah, the skins are easy to implement in terms of coding, but they have to get the art team to work.
Yeah,
especially on that. So they would probably get delayed on other projects. So I think probably that's the reason they haven't done it yet.
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
Especially now, like there are fewer people.
Yeah, that's another part of it too. Level Up Life has 51, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, what were we gonna say?
Yeah, one huge positive for Splinterlands that I noticed, because I had to reach out support when I got new keys for my Hive wallet, because I had my keys when I first started. My keys had touched like a chat or something like that, and I didn't want to be exploited later on.
Yeah.
So I just I got my new keys, and I opened the ticket to ask a few stuff, because I couldn't log in with my email anymore. And the support was very fast, very responsive. Some of the best supports I've had to deal with, probably.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to note that.
Yeah, well, no, I'll pass it on because I know the support people and they work really hard. So there's always something.
Yeah, because
going wrong.
I've had to deal like with Coinbase support in the past.
Oh man, yeah.
Recently, I had to deal with walk-in support. Do you remember walk-in?
Yeah, are you still playing?
Well, I was, but I thought I had lost my wallet. I had sold my NFTs a few months back. I thought I had lost my wallet, so I made a new one, a new account. And then I found my wallet. I didn't have any NFTs, so I joined with my main wallet and hoping to get an airdrop. They were gonna do like a lottery thing, and then I get banned.
You got banned? What?
Yeah, because I logged in with another.
And
I said, guys, I thought I lost my wallet, so I just made a new one, and then realized I have my wallet, so I disregarded the new one and joined with the old. And they were like, "No, you're banned for life. We don't care."
Oh gosh, sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you didn't have much tied
And
up
then
there.
I saw like I went like on Google and YouTube to search if they had this policy overall, and they seem to do this to everyone. They don't care
Really?
about your reasons.
Oh.
If you're banned, you're banned.
Yeah, I stopped a while ago. It was just like, I mean,
And
people
then
probably complain.
I posted a video on their
Uh-huh.
Discord about someone else explaining his case, how he
Mhm.
got unfairly banned. That guy was also a mod there, like he was working for them, and he just asked like for people that work for them to be compensated somehow, and they
Mhm.
banned him. I,
All
I
right. Well,
I
I'm glad
posted
I'm
video
not
on their
involved with it.
Discord, and I got
Mhm.
banned from the Discord as well.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Um, that sucks, man. I stopped playing because it just people probably complain about Splinterlands the same way, but it was just like it was just pay to play, right? Or pay to like
Yeah,
win. Because I would just
for
log in
sure.
and lose every day because everybody else is buying all the accessories.
The only reason I tried to get back into it, I saw that lottery, so I thought I would just see if I can get it. If I get like some higher rarity, just sell it and
Hmm.
get on my way. I didn't lose anything because I didn't have anything on
Yeah.
my wallet. So
Yeah, it was a cool concept, but then like the whole battling thing just didn't like it. There
yeah,
wasn't
it's
anything to
too
it.
random, too
There was no
random. I
skill.
think.
It wasn't a game. It was just like I don't know.
Do you still play Steppen?
I do still do step in, but
Yeah,
the problem that I've
Steppen
run.
is, even though I had my problems like with the team, I don't think they would just ban people like that. So
I
they are
yeah.
older, they are more mature, I guess.
It's just every
But
time
the
I go
people
out
from
for
Woken,
yeah.
they don't seem to have like social skills at all.
It's just like every time I go out for a run or a walk, I'll do step in. The problem is like I don't know how to buy a comfort gem now because my sneaker's below like the HP. So I only get half of my energy, but it's just like if I can earn 10 GST per day, that's fine. Like I'm essentially just taking that 10 GST and then buying Bitcoin with it. So it's like it's not much, but I'm like at least every time I go out for a run or for a walk, I'm earning some
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
it's a good incentive like to go out. I actually got a new phone the other day, and I downloaded Genopets to try it out.
Oh,
Which,
I've been doing that lately.
yeah, which you don't earn anything, you just level up the pet, so whatever. I just
Yeah.
use it as a step
But
counter. So
it's more involved. The UI is great. Like
yeah,
it
I
feels very
actually like this
game-esque.
one. I actually like this one.
It's way better than walk-in. So I don't know if you're in Luthien's Discord, but she has a
No,
Discord server. You should join that because there's like she has like a whole channel for Genopet stuff, which I try to follow what's going on in there just because I'm not following the project as much. But whatever updates, I'm in the Genopets Discord, but I feel like I learned more from Baron and Luthien.
yeah, I
Discord.
joined the Discord as well, asked a few
Mm-hmm.
questions, and the people were really responsive. One of them, I asked them in the DMs, and he told me a few things.
Yeah.
So it was a welcoming community
Mm-hmm.
from that angle. And the bit I gave the white paper a look, and it seems more sustainable than most of the move to earn, I guess.
Interesting. I haven't read the white paper, but I also haven't invested anything. To me, like what I'm
Yeah, me
trying
neither. So
what I'm trying to focus more on is any games that have solid games, but maybe like the tokens aren't whatever. Just because I'm curious to see what happens with those games, right? Where it's just like these can compete to a certain extent with some of your best AAA games, but they're going to have a tokenomics factor that probably sucks during a bear market, probably very bad during a bear market, but could be interesting to follow in a bull market, right? Because let's be real. Like I don't know if you've seen some of the gameplay for what's that called? Illuvium, right? Like
yeah, I've seen some of it. Yeah,
like the gameplay for Illuvium looks phenomenal.
yeah, the
And
graphics are like AAA.
and so it's just like even if the tokenomics are trash, when the next bull run happens, and we talk about like I always call it stupid money, right? People just coming in trying to make a quick buck or just gambling, whatever. When they come in and we get the next metaverse pump, and they look at something like Splinterlands versus something like Illuvium, I just wonder if the gameplay will be a very deciding factor for them to be like, oh, I'd rather go buy stuff in this game. You know what I mean? Even if the tokenomics are weird, whatever, they're just like the game looks cool versus going to something like Splinterlands where it's like the economy is robust, you can earn, it's a full on like DeFi platform in and of itself on top of a pretty good card game, right? So that's like the dichotomy that I'm trying to like figure out what's going to happen, and both can succeed. It's just I don't like I'm trying to follow the other side of it now too.
Yeah, I think it will depend what kind of person is going into it. If someone from Web2 gaming goes into it, it's probably gonna go like for the cool graphics and all that.
Yeah.
But if someone goes like for earnings, they will probably do their research first and go. At least that's what I like to think. They will do their research and go like for the project that will get their earnings.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of let's say like really smart people in the Splinterlands community, like very investment focused, right? And so I feel like that.
I think we talked about this the other time, and I think I said this that might be a negative for the bugs.
I don't know. That's a negative. But I feel like Splinterlands will attract a different type of person, as you said, right? Like, I actually think something like Illuvium. Illuvium's going to go after the Web2 people, and they're going to succeed, in my opinion, right? Because it's going to be an easier step. But this is why I say we shouldn't even bother with Web2. We should just go after Web3 people, like people who are actually still in the Web3 space right now, because they get crypto, they get decentralization, they can understand what the team's trying to do. They like DeFi, for example. Those are the people that'll come in, right, and like play the game casually, but invest heavy into the infrastructure and the economy.
And I think at the end of the day, card games were always like less popular than the type of game like Illuvium is going for.
Yeah, very true. All right, let's see what else we got here. So everyone needs to use their Gladius cards on land, so I stopped facing them in brawls. It's a good strategy, Bobby. Dwayne agrees we should burn DEC to use them on land. KQ forever. This is an interesting comment. I hear all the praises for things that were formerly controversial and feared: soulbound reward cards, energy system, etc. Well, that's good. I mean, I don't think I've feared any of them. I think I've been excited for most. But but there was definitely a lot of people who were not happy about it.
I usually tend to support Matt's vision on ideas he comes up with. I usually tend to agree with them. So, what's your take like on these new proposals? I'm not saying like the exchange thing. I'm talking about the other one.
I know.
Because I said I saw some people like arguing on the Discord the other day, and I said I like the proposal, like that people that survey keep getting SPS. And people are saying no, this is like oppressing to the landowners and shit like that.
Oh, well, that one specifically, I overwhelmingly wanted to pass. So
same. And I said, how is this oppressive? You bought the land to use the land. So
I mean, I get it. Like landowners feel like they're being forced to spend a lot of money in order to continue earning. But one, it's an interim thing. And two, it's just like they've already been airdropped a lot. And it's not that I don't want to have empathy for them. I do. The problem that I'm running into is that from a principle standpoint, your SPS is supposed to be given out for working the land. Like, say what you want about how functional it is, it's still going to be something, right? We're going to go from land plots to survey deeds. And it's just like, that is the action then for the next 3 months. That is the action that people can take. And so therefore, if people take that action, they should be rewarded then with the SPS. The pool shouldn't be going backwards. It should be moving forwards.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to see what your opinion was on that.
Because I'm voting overwhelmingly yes for it.
Kind of illogical to me, at least.
People like getting stuff for free. So, and this is not personal attack on anybody. Like everybody likes
Yeah, for
receiving stuff
sure.
for free.
And that kinds of people, like those arguments were coming from, seemed like the people that had most of it. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
So
here's the thing. Like I'll be honest. Like if I was in the same position as them, where like I'd bought a region, all of a sudden I got to spend 60 grand just to get use out of my region and survey it. Like I'd probably be a little annoyed too. But that's why I'm trying to come from this not like from an emotional place of like X, Y, or Z. It's a principle thing, right? Like you're like it's a play to
yeah,
earn game. Therefore, this first phase of land is the first playable thing that we have, right? It's not even really playable. But once we move into that, then I really do think that people should be required to move forward with their land in order to earn.
yeah. I get the bias. I just don't like people when they,
Yeah.
instead of admitting they are biased, and that's why they're supporting that view,
Mhm.
they tend to say, this is for the best of the game.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is oppressive to people. This is like
Yeah.
the Third Reich. Come on, dude. You
Yeah.
just want your SPS. I get it.
I mean, I agree with you on that. Like I have the again, I'm not trying to vote shame anybody, and I have the utmost respect for however you want to vote. But I agree with you that it's funny when like they try to justify that, oh, it's for the good of the game if we do this. No, like you want to keep getting land for free or you want to keep getting SPS for free because it's a big investment. So like if you just straight up said that, I'd have more respect for you, right? Like
Yeah, this comes down like the thing
yeah,
about the exploit I said before. I would have more respect for the people if they said, yeah, we saw this opportunity, we did it, we
yeah.
made money. If it was possible, we did it. So
Oh, you
that's all,
talking about the exploit
kind of thing.
thing?
But if they come to me like with their tails like this and apologize, I don't respect them.
Yeah, so I haven't said much about the GLX thing, and I'll probably keep it that way. But I agree with you on that. Like any kind of justification to say like, no, this is what's best for the community, right, or best for the economy. It's just like no, it's not right here. This is okay, and I said this privately to Gene Pool. And I'll stand by these words. Okay, so it's probably gonna rub some people the wrong way. I told Gene Pool the only mistake he made is that he did it publicly. If he had done it privately, if he had done it anonymously, it wouldn't have been an issue. It would have blown over. People would have recognized it. There wouldn't have been anybody to point fingers at, right? But I told him, I said, the only mistake that you made is you did it publicly. If you hadn't done that, you would have exposed the fatal flaw. It's fair game. The team left the door open. They took responsibility for that. And so it's just like that's what happens in the decentralized space. So I appreciate what Gene did, trying to make amends, and we're all going to move on from here. But I agree that some of the response, I'm not trying to call out Gene, but some of the other responses were like trying to justify it or just being downright rude in some aspects were really off-putting for me. Like I don't spend time in the GLX Discord anymore just because it's
it insults your intelligence,
Yeah. So. But I'm still bullish on the project. I still want to support the team. I just need some like time and space from whatever that community is all about right now.
I personally still have like 10K stake, but from now on, I kind of sell off and buy some cards I need.
Yeah, well, you're keeping it in the ecosystem technically.
I'll see how I'll move from there, but I'm leaving my stake as it is and just taking some back just for cards and stuff like that.
Well, it's interesting because the ecosystems are so linked right now still, right? So a lot of people are selling their GLX stuff for Splinterlands. It's not like they're selling and they're leaving, right? They're like withdrawing the money. They're selling and they're buying more stuff within Splinterlands. So to me, it's just like a symbiotic, but it's all part of the same thing.
Because some of those people they had put money from Splinterlands to get the GLX early on. So they're just taking some back, I think.
Yeah.
At least that's what I did. I got some of my GLX like from some liquidity pools I had back then.
Yeah. All right. So I never heard anyone say controversy over Soulbound except after the 2-year release time. I think it's only going to be 1 year. But Virus says, plus since I have 10, I could get prefix titles for both. Smart move. I'm pretty sure it'll be exactly like that. Can be used after unlocked. Getting banned over wall of confusion. Hope our community takes note. I feel like the as Vilson pointed out, I feel like the support team is really solid, both on Discord and then if you like open up a ticket, they're always like working through. Luvian got looks, SL got personality. We have a fun community. I don't know, but to be fair, I don't know what the Illuvium community is like. But the thing is, the larger a game gets, the more toxic its community becomes. That's just what it is.
I have no idea about like Illuvium. I haven't really checked out. I've seen like the gameplay a bit, but I don't. I have no idea on the tokenomics and how it works.
Yeah. I mean, I want. Sorry, I've only seen the gameplay footage, so I haven't tried anything myself. But I do want to try it at some point. Tilly Tot saying, if you want a good game, just get a Web 2 game. But see, Tilly Tots, this is where I think the shift is going to happen, right? Because like we're all here playing a mediocre game to do earnings. So maybe if you want to play an amazing game, you go to Web 2. But what about like levels below that? What about like good game or great game that you can earn tokens in? Like, and again, even if the economy is garbage, it might be more fun. Sorry, you might get more people that will play Illuvium versus Pokemon Go because they can buy a cup of coffee at the end of the week. You know what I mean? Like that to me is where the real value is going to come in.
Yeah.
Dwayne has no empathy for land plot complainers.
I agree.
I love it, Dwayne. I'm biased. I only want skins. Let's be honest. If you have, sorry, go ahead.
Question for the people in the chat. Do you play any other Web3 games or use any apps?
No,
would you recommend them?
All right, so while they're answering, let's see here. At least Tios is saying, let's be honest, if you have 1,000 plots and you need to have the resources to take care of it, if you buy a Lambo but have no more money to pay for gas insurance, you might consider not buying within your power range. Well, that's why I think a lot will hopefully be sold off, because I would love for land to be a little bit more diversified or decentralized. See, Ryan, I have the utmost respect for you. You have a region and you're voting yes. There's a lot of large landholders that are voting yes, which is great. So
yeah, that's why I respect that. Like for example, Gang. That's why I respect him, because he usually says, "Look, economically, this is a bad decision for me, but I like the game more. I want to support the game." So he usually goes like for that kind of decision. That's why I really like Gang.
You know, Gang.
That's why I like that he gets into fights with people.
I'll say this about Gank. I mean, look, I've gotten to talk to him a couple times. I think that there are elements. What people really appreciate about Gank is that he says the stuff that people are thinking, but they don't want to say. Like he does it in that way. I don't always agree with his approach, and I don't always agree with how aggressive he is, but I do think that he has a lot of integrity when it comes to wanting what's best for the ecosystem and calling things out the way that he sees it. So, you know, take that for what it is.
Yeah, I kind of operate like that sometimes. Well, if I see something that bothers me, I just say it. So maybe I'm seeing like some of that in him. So I don't know.
He's just a louder version of you.
Yeah, we have that in common, so I like it, I guess. Another way to say that I like myself, I guess.
I see a lot of myself in him, therefore I like him. At least he has the facts. Mr. Vilson. Alex saying, I don't want a coffee, I want ice cream. Oh, ice cream is where it's at, actually. That's what I get.
Yeah, the weather is ice cream worthy right now.
There you go.
We have like
summer of Splinterlands. Oh,
20
man.
degrees Celsius.
I think okay, hold on. That's like
I'm not sure.
70 something degrees Fahrenheit, right?
I have no idea how Fahrenheit was.
Actually, hold on. I want 9/5 plus 32 degrees. Oh, no, you're in the 60s. That's not bad. Hold on. Let me see if I can do the math here in my head. 9/5 will be 36 plus 32. I think it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's perfect weather, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm going to trust you. I have no idea.
I'm just trying to show off my mental math. That's it.
I remember like when I was looking like into gym stuff when I was younger, and I would come across like pounds. We have kilograms here. There was like I would see people. I lifted like 140 pounds and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, dude, they're lifting that much, because I had it connected like to kilograms. I would see like the translation. I was like, I was surprised at first.
Yeah, no. It's the thing is, so I grew up with I don't know what it's called, standard, imperial, or something. You guys have metric, right?
Yeah, the metric, yeah.
Metric. So like our system, I'm just so used to it now, I could never change. But I think the metric system is just easier in many ways, because it's just, move the zeros around. You get like kilogram is 1,000 grams, and but I don't know.
Yeah, the stupidest like measurement is like I think, sorry to all the English people out there, when they say I weigh like 40 stone or something like that. I was like,
I don't know. I don't even know how much a stone is. Yeah. I mean, there was like one guy that had like a stone that everybody used to measure themselves on, and that was like the standard.
Yeah, sure, that would work like in a village of 20 people, like when we were hunter gatherers. But
yeah, fair enough. All right, so here we got some answers to your question. So Gathering the Magic says Splinter Forge and Splinterlands, no time for anything else.
Nice.
Tilly Tot says, I'm sorry, but just no, or else would have happened already. Most gamers will pick up a fun game and give no shiz about earnings. I think that's the response to me. So Virus is playing Rising Star still. I thought I was the only one. So Virus, Rising Star in DCD.
I was a millionaire as well, but I stopped like a few months back.
I mean, I still go in and do my millionaire mission and a couple other missions whenever I remember. It's just the tab is literally open right next to my Splinterlands tab. So whenever I see it, I'm just like, oh yeah, let me go and like run a mission.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah, D-City is one that I don't have anything in the actual game, but I started putting the sim token with Hive into the LP, and now I have a ton of sim tokens, so I need to figure out what to do with that. Maybe I'll start.
I got a few assets in D-City. I got them like at the beginning of the year, maybe.
Are you playing though?
Maybe in 2022. Like a few cards. I just opened one day. I was bored and just opened a few cards there. But it runs automated, I think. Haven't really looked into it.
Gotcha.
I also have some on D-Crops.
Oh yeah, I'm playing D-Crops too. That's a fun one. I like it.
I've been forgetting to claim sometimes, so some weeks like.
Oh, you lose out a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going for the holding rewards because that gives me a lot of Hive. But I'm just literally taking that Hive and then buying more stuff within D-Crops.
I'm not even sure how that works actually. I just have.
If you hold game assets, it'll pay you out. So that's why like I could hold more crop token, but crop token I don't think is going to go anywhere. I think it's just going to be like the DEC of that universe or that ecosystem. So I'm just using it to buy more cards, like grow my farm.
Have you tried? I've seen Bulldog play this in the past. Have you tried Big Time?
I have not. No. I think I saw his video on it, but I haven't given it a try.
Yeah, that was like one of those games that looked very promising. Even though I don't play that kind of game anymore, I used to play when I was younger, like RPG style. But they are huge time sinks, so I don't really play. But that looked very nice when I first saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I keep saying it, but I do want to get around to I've been wanting to play Spider Tanks for the longest time too in the Gala ecosystem, and I haven't done that either.
You should ask Stever.
Yeah, I know. So hopefully I'll get around to trying a lot more of the games. But I don't know. I feel like Splinterlands just takes up so much time, and then there's just nothing left.
What I like about Spider Tanks, I think, is the pilot system they have where you can. It's like the renting, I guess, on Splinterlands in a way.
You get like an auto rent of something, so you can go play for free, and then you split the earnings or something.
Yeah, because I asked that person, like in Genopets, if I can rent the Habitant, if I get a Habitant, because I was thinking like check it out and see if it's worth it. And they said like renting now is kind of manual, so you have to rent to the person, find a good person like that you think he will do the steps and he will do the energy stuff. So that kind of put me off. But they were planning to do the actual renting like in the future. But
Yeah,
he told
yeah.
me you could have like negative if the person that you rent to multi accounts and stuff like that, you could have some negative impact on your own assets. So I didn't like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not really following anything that's happening in the Genopets ecosystem. I need to dig into it more, but
Yeah, I've literally just started like 2 days ago or something like that.
Right now I'm just focused on leveling up my guy. So I go in, I feed him every other day.
What's your level?
I think it's only level 4. So
yeah, I think I'm like level 4 or 3 as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, for me, it's just gonna be a fun thing. I get a notification before the end of the day to like go and bank my steps and then get some food and stuff for him. So we'll see how it goes. Alicia's saying, I tried Illuvium, but lands are way too expensive for what they are, even if the land system is better than us. Ooh, I wonder what the land system in Illuvium is going to be like. Brian's saying, how much do you think Lux should be worth? 3 months ago, I thought Lux should be worth all 5 rare maxed out CL summoners combined. It goes beyond my expectation.
How much would that be? I'm not sure.
Well, he's saying the price would be less. So he's saying that it's higher. It's higher right now than he expected. What do you think?
No, I think the price for this card this limited, I think it's about right at this time.
Yeah,
it's like $1,000 or something, right?
Yeah, it's like 1,000 or 1,100.
Maybe it was a bit more like when it was 1.5 K. But long term, I think like in a few years, maybe it could be like some half of what the kit is right now, maybe.
Yeah, I'll say this, like
because she's too useful. You can use her
exactly
anywhere pretty much.
I'll say this, like unless they nerf her, and the only way that they could nerf her is by releasing another neutral summoner. If she ends up being the only one out there, I feel like the price will just continue to go up because it'll always be better, not necessarily better, but it's just like for people coming into the game, it's like there's going to be a wider range of like summoners you can get. Some will be cheap, some will be more expensive, but like if it's the only one of its kind, and it's just like, oh, that's the only investment that you need to make and buy a dragon summoner and then you're it. Like a lot of people will opt to do that, I think, at some point.
Yeah, I pretty much run like with the dragon and Lux above gold. I usually use those two as mostly since they're maxed. And I would like to get like the Lily as well, but she's kind of expensive right now for me.
That's another one that I want to get to at least gold level because I think I'm 1 BCX short, so it's like
I got like 1 BCX as well from the pack opening I did.
I have 5 BCX. I need 1 more for gold.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you
no. I mean, but you'll get there.
Opened like 250 packs at some point.
Gotcha. Okay. All of my capital is going towards DECB right now for land. That's why. So I'm just focused on that.
By the way, on the Lux topic, I would probably try to get 1 more if it goes like to the range that she was before the pump, like 800 or something.
I agree.
If I had like liquidity sitting around, I would probably try to get 1 more because I think being 2K in the future is very realistic.
Actually, that's not a terrible idea. I'm surprised it took so long for people to realize the value. Because it's like I remember when it was down at $600, I kept talking to Darkest Night and I was like, man, if we scrape together like a couple grand, we could clean out all the Luxes under $1,000 right now.
Yeah, I remember you
we didn't do it. I was on the phone with them. I told them multiple times.
I was thinking of doing that, at least like get 1 or 2 at that point, but I didn't either, so I kind of regret it now.
Well, see, the thing is I was being greedy, right? Because I was looking at the returns. I was looking at the rental costs, and I was just like, you're going to pay $600. This thing isn't renting for that much, right? So the APR isn't great. And then I don't know when the price is going to move up, right? Because I thought it would go up faster and it didn't. It stayed around 600 for a while. So had I just trusted the fact that like Lux is actually a good asset to hold and not worried about the returns, I would have been fine because I could sell one now probably for 900. Somebody would jump on it.
She still gives like how much DC per day, like per rent, like
Uh, I'm not
700 or
sure.
something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just I was just looking at like returns in other areas of the game, and I was like, nah, I think I'll go for
Yeah,
something higher.
there are better options for sure.
Also, the thing with Lux is it's very illiquid, right? So you buy one and like versus SPS, for example, it's just like I could sell a fraction of my SPS versus I would have to sell the entire
Yeah,
Lux.
my next goal is probably I wouldn't probably get like cards like that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like a luxury buy if I get the card, but first I want to get like 100k SPS.
Well, there's one Lux for 734 DEC, and then the rest are over 1,000 DEC. So
yeah, that's okay, I think.
So Wibble's playing Woo. I have not logged into Woo in a while.
Oh, I got to land.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
I need to check out what's happening.
Bookerman is in my guild, so.
Oh, nice. Okay, he's a good dude. He's part of the Splinterlands team. That's how I got to know him, actually.
Yeah. He does the video.
He does the video stuff, and I do the music stuff. Or I do some of the music stuff, I should say.
Boogerman, and he's the only member. I think he's in the team. Yeah.
I'm excited for Woo. I hope they're able to. I told him this when we had our chat, well, privately, but when we had our chat, I was just like, dude, I was like, I hope you are super successful because I love Splinterlands, but I would love to see a game rival Splinterlands and compete with Splinterlands on the Hive blockchain, right? We have a lot of other games out there right now that are like, they're okay.
Have you tried TerraCore?
Oh, so I was just going to say, I missed this comment here from Aman. TerraCore, I haven't. Is it good?
Well, you can attack other people and steal their scraps and stuff like that, so it's fun.
Interesting.
Sometimes we attack each other like in the guild and talk shit to each other. So
wait, okay, I have not even heard of TerraCore until this comment popped up. So
Bookerman told me about it when it pretty much like second day it got out or something. So I just spent like 10 Hive, got into it, and made my ROI like the next day.
So do you just steal stuff from other people?
Yeah. I haven't logged in today, so I'm probably broke right now. They probably stolen everything from me. But for example, you have a passive mine of scraps, pretty much, depending on your points. And if you don't claim it, they're open to other people's attack.
Okay.
So if they attack you, depending on their points and attack points and some luck elements, they get a piece of that.
Gotcha. All right, hold up. Aggie just posted something in Mav chat, so I just wanted to see what this was about. Monster Mav, need your help. Please post some land plots for sale on the test server. Oh, okay. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people to help him out there. Oh my gosh, Jim Morgan. What is going on, Jim Morgan? Is this the Jim Morgan? I'm playing Hello Kitty Adventure. Is that a...
What's that? Is he trolling?
Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Is that a crypto game or just a regular game? Jim, Burning Goldfall, Kelly, Morgan.
Seeing Jim in some lives with Dwayne, I think he might be trolling.
He might be what?
He might be trolling. He seems like a guy that
probably
likes to troll.
He's that kind of guy. Jim was super fun to hang out with at Splinterfest. Oh, and we got to meet up with Luthien as well in Chicago. Chain Monsters.
By the way, send me that Luthien Discord. I don't really hang around on Twitch, so that's why I didn't know she had the Discord.
I don't know if Luthien's here, but let me go ahead and share her Discord. I'll just share it in the entire chat. It's a fun place. There's a lot of cool people in there. Wait, why can't I find it now? There it is. It's called Luthien's Friends.
Yeah, we'll check it.
But for anybody interested in Genopets or interested in hanging out with Luthien, go check it out. 1 stone equals 13 pounds. Okay, now we know. Chain Monsters, Forgotten Chains are the other games I'm into. Chain Monsters is a pretty good one, actually. Forgotten Chains is a disappointment. I'll check out Chain Monsters, maybe. We need a Diablo 2 clone on blockchain. How would that work? I've forgotten to play Rising Stars. All right, so Virus, did you play the open beta 54? Yeah, no, okay. I haven't played Diablo 4 yet. I was never a Diablo guy, so I feel like I'm missing out.
I've played a bit Path of Exile, which is pretty similar.
Mm-hmm. Brandon's in the house. What's going on, Brandon? Anybody buying energy to make leaderboard pushes with less than 1 day left in the season? I know you are, Vilson. Brandon, I'm assuming you are as well.
I've bought energy like 2-3 times, maybe, this season.
Yeah. I should be buying more down in.
But it was well worth it since I got like that jackpot of 2.6k SPS or something.
Nice.
Like almost 88.
Guild of Guardians. Oh wow, nice. So Guild of Guardians is a Diablo style, also Mythic Protocol is rogue like Virus. Interesting. Okay. Check those out. I'm about to go to Publix for lunch and burn 50 energy real quick. Necro was sick. All right, they're talking about Diablo. Exactly why I bought. Oh, Virus, you bought a second Lux for under 800. Well played, sir.
Playing the market like a pro.
Yeah, Virus knows what's up. Cool, man. All right, well, we're approaching 2 hours here, so I'm probably gonna hop off now. Any final thoughts on what are you most excited about over the next couple of months? And I'm going to give you a couple options to choose from. You don't have to choose them, but just as a reminder for folks, like we got land phase. Well, we have land phase 1, but I'm not going to count that because hopefully that's here. Land phase 1.5. We got some guild stuff. Hopefully, new buildings within guilds. We have another promo card that we might get in April. I think is what they were saying on the last town hall. And then we also have this.
Didn't see that one. The last time hall.
Well, so there's a second promo card from the company this time, right? Not with the SPS proposal. So, and the fourth thing would be a promo card, or sorry, not the promo set that we do with like a movie studio, which isn't confirmed yet, but I think if it comes out, it'll probably be. I think they said Q2 in the roadmap.
Well,
so from those four things, or if you have something in yourself,
movie studio, that would probably be like the biggest event.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like a big movie studio,
yeah.
Are they gonna go like with one IP of that movie studio, or?
It sounds like I mean I have no idea, but if it's a oh, you're talking about with one IP. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, because a movie studio could own like a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Depending on what the IP is and what the movie studio is.
Whatever the IP is, it's got to have. I'm assuming like multiple popular characters, right? Because otherwise, wouldn't you just do a promo card if it was just like based off like 1 or 2 characters?
No, I wouldn't mind that. I'm saying like depending on how well known that IP is, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what you're most excited about,
and how easy it is to relate it like into a card game.
Yeah. Well, if they can work it into the lore, that would be pretty fun. I don't know what it's going to be. Cool. Hopefully, it's not like Minions or something. I can't name another character from that. Was it Gru or something? I don't know who the naming.
Well, Bruce, did you max him?
I didn't. I maxed for gold, so I have 220.
Yeah, I'm still. I need like 20 more for gold or something, so I haven't bought them. Well, so my first would be like the movie studio in terms of how big it could be like for the game if it's marketed on both sides, like from the side of the studio as well, and not from us, like we did like with Waka.
Yeah.
Because Waka didn't bring anyone to the game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that was
in terms of
that was a tough part.
Not saying like the card was cool, but I don't think like Waka the person drove like any traffic to the game.
We didn't reach his audience in any significant way.
I've seen his audience on Twitter. Even though he had like millions, I get more engagement on Twitter than him. So.
Yeah, I mean,
no, for real. You probably get more engagement.
Yeah. I mean,
more engagement because he wasn't active on Twitter. Twitter works that
yeah.
way.
Well,
And the second thing
yeah.
is probably the land survey when we can see like what actual land we have. That would be awesome.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well,
What about you?
I'm excited for the guild stuff. Honestly, I mean, I think we need more syncs in the game, specifically like for vouchers would be really nice. So I would love for guilds to be hopefully an easier way to eat up a ton more DEC, because it's just like people know what they're getting with guilds, right? It's like a lot of the top tier guilds, in my opinion, they won't hesitate to spend, a couple million DEC to quickly max out a lot of their buildings or vouchers, just because they want to keep competing at the highest level, right? And if they can get other bonuses, we get new items in the guild shop. To me, that's what I'm most excited about. Like, it's an easy way for them to just expand upon like the guild idea. And I really like my guild, right? It's a fun sub community made up of a lot of people here, actually, and I'm sure a lot of other guilds are the same way, right? The Bookerman's in your guild, and you guys are just like playing TerraCore.
I'd probably
with each
go
other.
like with the guild as the first choice at first, but I think it will take some time to implement.
Yeah, it might.
That's why I left. Like, I didn't.
I don't know how much time it'll take, but hopefully Cryptomancer's a wizard, so hopefully he'll be able to get stuff in fast.
Yeah, Cryptomancer is very cool. He does a lot of work.
For sure. All right, so Jim Morgan is about to go live with Dwayne. Awesome, guys. Keep an eye out for that. That should be happening in about 30 minutes. I will one more time, just to let people know, I'm going to post a link to my Discord here. Again, you don't have to go join. Only people who are interested in doing a group land claim plot. We have about 40 land plots, maybe a little bit more than that now. But if you're interested in doing that so that we can get the guaranteed minimum, feel free to come by, ask questions, and
does it
hopefully we can
matter
get this
if
thing
you
organized.
survey with other people? Or do you mean the claims?
Sorry, not claim. We're going to do a group survey.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to do a group survey. We need 100 in order to get the minimums, exactly 100 to get the minimums. So that is...
Yeah, I joined already, so I'm probably gonna be there, depending on the hour, I guess.
Yep. So feel free to come through. We'll continue chatting there. Vilson, this is fun, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just... chill, dude. Whenever you're free, feel free to message me, hop on, just chat, catch up.
Yeah, sure. I will.
And then I'll shoot you a message about Greece so I can get some tips on things if I make it out there.
Yeah, anytime, man.
So, all right, guys, have an amazing rest of your weekend. I will not be live on Sunday, at least not at my usual time, but right now I'm not planning to be live at all on Sunday. So we'll see if we can swing a Saturday one, maybe even potentially a Saturday tournament, just to kind of test out this idea. So keep your eye out. But otherwise, have an awesome rest of your day. Vilson, it's fun having you, man. Pleasure.
See ya.